Hi and welcome back to Kaz Loves Travelling. Today I'm going to talk about how many points I have managed to get on my Qantas account personally, not our business account, over the last 12 months. Hopefully it's going to inspire you to know that by making some changes, just looking at things a little differently, you can achieve this too. You don't have to be doing your big international holidays every year. Obviously you're looking at Qantas, you're flying within Australia, so it can be from Brisbane to Sydney or Sydney to Melbourne. I've got friends that say to me, oh, but I don't travel that much, or I don't shop that much, I'm just on my own, I couldn't possibly. Let me break it down to you really simply to make you realize, hopefully, that you can do this. Okay, it's not just for the high flyers. Obviously that does help, and the more you spend, obviously you're going to get more points, but it doesn't have to be on a big scale. It can be on a small scale. So you can fly from Brisbane to Sydney for something like 8,000 points in economy, okay, and it saves you so much money. It's just making the most of what you've got. Okay, what you can see where you can take you. You might start going away for weekends because it's not costing you a lot of money. It's just costing you points, and it's money that you're going to get, points that you're going to get for money that you spend anyway. It's not spending any extra. I do not encourage you to spend any extra money. It might be things like actually getting a credit card or changing the credit card that you have, looking at what your income is, what your spending is, what you're going to be eligible for. But the biggest way to get a quick amount of points is obviously your sign-up bonuses with your credit card. So go onto the Qantas website, compare. Personally, I have the Qantas Amex card, and I get 1.25 points per dollar spent, and there's extra bonuses if you use it on Qantas products or overseas. There's different things, so you need to read your the fine print. And my other card, so Amex isn't accepted everywhere. My other card is the ANZ Qantas Frequent Flyer Black. Now that does have a $15,000 minimum credit limit, so you might not be eligible for that, but it's just looking, comparing, seeing what suits your circumstances. Each of those will have a different annual fee, so, and I've said on a different video recently, so Amex, it costs me $450 every year, but I also get $450 of credit to spend on Qantas flights. So we're going down in 2 weeks to see a friend in the Hunter Valley. So I've spent that money on flights, got it credited back within 2 days, and then of course, because I've got so many points, I've upgraded to business. So I only paid for economy, but I've upgraded to business. On the way there weren't business class on the way back. That's okay, it's hardly costing us a cent, so I'm happy. And now our car hire's all covered by points. We're staying with our friends, so it's a weekend away for nothing, and we get to see a really good friend, so there's a bonus. So I'm going to break down how many points I have collected personally over the last 12 months. And I've got it really fancy written out sheet here. Okay, I have collected 424,006 points in the last 12 months. So that's from April 2024 to the end of March 2025. Yes, we have traveled twice on big trips in that time, but we were going to do that anyway. So my Amex, I got my 100,000 points sign up bonus, and I have earned 91,500 points through my Amex card in the last 12 months. So remembering, I get 1.25 for every dollar spent, plus if I'm spending it on Qantas products, which I did, then I get, I think it's 2 or 2.5 points per dollar. So you can go onto the website and have a look. I'm not going to quote exact point for dollar because I'm an expert at collecting them. I'm not an expert in all the fine details. I'm just encouraging you to have a look, okay? Amex is not, so American Express is not accepted everywhere. So we have the backup card, and with the ANZ we have earned 77,500 points. Yeah, we probably do spend more than the average person, particularly while we're away. So you might not spend that much, and I'm not expecting everybody to spend that much, but we put absolutely everything. I don't use cash. I put everything on my credit card, all my bills, all our expenses, all of our subscriptions come out of it. A point to note is not everywhere accepts American Express, but if you're paying with PayPal, then if you have your Amex card logged, linked with your PayPal account, then it is accepted even in places that don't accept it. So there's just another little hint. The Qantas Wellbeing app. So that's an app that you download from Qantas. It measures your steps. So you set daily and weekly goals, and also sleep challenges. So by putting your phone down and not touching it, and you pick the time, you can say 11 o'clock at night and between 5 o'clock in the morning, or whatever suits you, you get 5 points every single night just for putting your phone down. Okay, that's not rocket science. You earn points every day and every week by setting challenges. And if you're someone that does a lot of steps, you're going to earn a lot more than someone who doesn't do a lot of steps. But even a little cheat is, if you're having a really good day or a really slack day, just go into the app and edit your goals for the day so that you're still meeting that goal every single day and every single week. So you go in at the end of your week and just make sure that you're about to hit those that goal so that you can get your points. A disclaimer with that is that if you have Qantas health insurance, you'll actually get way better points than if you don't. But did you know that your points, if you've got, you're collecting your points like I'm encouraging you to, you have to have some sort of activity within your account within 18 months, or you're an inactive account. So by having a wellbeing app, that's just ticking over, keeping your account active forever for doing nothing, just for living your life, okay? But if you do have your health insurance as well, you will get better points. So on our wellbeing app, I've earned 9,874 points for the year. Again, it's a trip to Sydney, a trip to Melbourne, for doing nothing different. So I'm just trying to encourage you and make you understand that you don't have to be a big spender. You can earn these points just by changing the way that you think, okay? We changed our electricity. We were with, I can't even remember, Energex, I think. And we changed to Red Energy, which is linked to Qantas, and they do in certain states, or in depending on whether you have bottled or piped gas, they do gas as well. We've just got the electricity. We have solar panels that we put in 6 months ago, so we're not earning as much now, but we still earned, because they give you bonuses for paying on time, 22,500 points for the year, just for paying my electricity for the same price that I was paying for a different company. By swapping to Red Energy, I've got 22,500 points. Where is that going to take you? That can be probably a business class flight. We do have Qantas health insurance, and we earn 510 points per month, so 6,120 points for having my health insurance. And again, we swapped from Medibank Private, was very similar, like within $10 a month difference for the same cover. So because I choose to have it with Qantas, which is backed by NIB, then we earn those points. Everyday Rewards is linked to Woolworths, and then there's Everyday Extra, which costs you $7.95 a month or $70 a year. You get double points, and on top of that you get a 10% discount every month on one shop. So if you're spending, and you know, you can plan it that you have a really big shop or a small shop. You're going to use your 10% discount on your bigger shop. So that more than pays for itself every month. We get just about the annual discount, you know, every month or two as discount. So just for everyday rewards, we've earned 57,000 points. On top of that, Woolworths will have gift card promotions. So Apple, TCN, BCF, there's ones that you can use in multiple stores. I have no idea what like there's Luxury Escapes, there's, I don't know, hundreds of different gift cards that are available, and pretty much every week they'll have a promotion. So if it's something that you're going to use, Uber for instance, if you get Uber Eats, you buy the Uber cards, they're 10 times bonus points. So not only are you using your credit card to buy the cards and getting the points that way, you're also getting 10 times the points. So if you say buying $200 worth of gift cards times 10 is 2,000 points, so that's Woolworths points, and 2,000 Woolworths points converts to 1,000 Qantas points. So when I've been giving you all of these numbers, I'm talking Qantas points, okay? So we bought gift cards when they were on 20 times promotion. I've trained my husband, bless him, he's finally caught on. So we earned an extra 34,000 Qantas points around Christmas by buying gift cards and then either giving those as gifts or using those to buy things that we would have bought anyway. So between the bonus gift cards and everyday rewards, we have earned 91,000 points in 12 months. Okay, Qantas Wine. So if Qantas Wine is available at any stage, they have different promotions, sometimes bonus points. Just go on, have a look. I've earned 125, and I'm pretty sure that was because I was using a $100 gift voucher that I had that I just didn't want to go to waste. So instead of buying it elsewhere, I bought it with that. BWS is also a partner store. BP is a partner store. So again, I've got a hybrid car, so I don't use a lot of petrol, and I probably only fill up every 5 or 6 weeks because I work close to home. But I've earned 303 points. It's not much, but it's still, I've got to put petrol in the car. I may as well get points for it. Qantas Hotels. So every so often they will have promotions, and they had triple points promotions when we were looking at booking to go away for the beginning of this year. So of course I looked, and I didn't book all of our hotels. Some of them I found weren't as a good deal. Some of them didn't have hotels in the places that I really wanted. So for the 2 hotels that we did book at triple points, I got 2,500 points. So again, I was going to book those hotels. I could have booked them through booking.com or Expedia or directly. I chose to book through Qantas Hotels so that I got those points. Travel insurance. I've booked our 12-month policy with travel insurance when it was on, pretty sure it was a 3 times points special promotion. So 16,500 points for travel insurance, and I'm sure as heck not traveling internationally for, we were away for a month last year and 7 weeks this year, and traveling to places like Egypt and Tanzania. I really wanted good health insurance, so I chose Qantas, and so that's that travel money. It has changed the name of it now, but if you've heard of the Wise card, it's kind of the same. So you load money onto your card and you can pick whatever, I think there's 12 different currencies that you can choose to load onto. It converts, so then when you just tap your card or use it while you're overseas in that currency, and you're not paying your conversion fees. But of course I load it when there's a promotion on, so I know that, like, I've got a son that lives in Spain. I'm going to be going to Europe all the time using euros. So I will choose, if there's a promotion, I might only have $1,000 spare, but I'll actually put that onto my Qantas card so that when it comes time to travel, I've got that money there already. It's budgeting. and I'm getting extra points. So for loading and using my travel money, I've earned 6,000 points. Again, it just all adds up. And you'd be amazed if you sat down and worked out how much you could spend. There's a research program that I'm in that I get points for. That does have to be a special offer that's emailed to you. I don't believe that it's open to just everyone. But anyway, 800 points for that. Yes, we have done some traveling. Yes, we did have to pay for some flights when we flew economy, Qantas, Perth to Rome last year. So that and the other flights that we've done has earned us 8,900 points. So and look, there's things that I'm still learning. Qantas Marketplace, so you can go on and there's big brand names, so Nike, Adidas, Maya, Priceline. There's a whole range of different, there's skincare and beauty products, there's fashion, there's electronics, JB Hi-Fi, I think, and I think Good Guys. So they're all partnered with Qantas. So if you want to buy something, go onto Qantas Marketplace and have a look before you actually buy, because you might find that you can earn points that way. Bras and things, it's 6 points per dollar that you spend there. So you know, it's just thinking about, can I earn Qantas points before I spend this money elsewhere? The answer is probably going to be yes. And how much can you get for all of those points? All right, so have I convinced you yet? It's not rocket science. Anybody can earn, and again, I don't care, you don't have to be doing those big international business class flights. If you're going to, fantastic, then you're going to concentrate even more on getting those flights. But even if you just want to have a weekend, again, from us in Brisbane, a weekend down to the Hunter Valley, or a weekend in Sydney or Melbourne or wherever we choose to, we can, because it's so cheap, and I can book my flights, my accommodation, my car hire, all on points, and probably pay $100 per person and have a fantastic weekend away. Is it worth just changing, not spending any extra? Remember, you're just changing the way that you're spending your money so that you get the points for the money that you're already spending. That's what it's about, okay? It's not about spending any extra. It's not about having to have a lavish lifestyle because it's the only way it's going to make it worthwhile. No, it's not. It's going to, even if it takes you 2 or 3 years to get enough points, it's still going to give you enough points to have a holiday that's not going to break the bank, okay? It's just thinking about, what can I change slightly differently that's actually going to earn me points? Again, I don't care if it's Qantas, if it's Velocity, tap into some sort of membership that's going to get you benefits for money that you have to spend. All right, happy traveling. I will do another video, one outlining how to book, another one to talk about business points, and yet another one to explain the difference with Points Club and Points Club Plus and how you can get lounge access with that. All right, happy traveling. Thanks for listening, and follow and subscribe. Bye.